Here we go. Our objective for today, I can multiply and divide integers. Let's read together. 1, 2, 3. I can multiply and divide integers. Now, remember that I said that we were covering those two, but we were starting with what? Multiplication, right? So we're already done with multiplication. Today we're focusing on what? Division. Okay? So, we know what integers are, so get a Freyer model in front of you.
A what?
Your Freyer model.
Oh, gotcha.
And write integers. And see if you remember the definition by yourself without looking at your notes. What is the definition of integers? Think about it. We've been working on this forever in the day already, and I repeated it like 1,000 times. So, see if you remember what the definition is. All right, share with your neighbor, please. What is the definition? All right, Anissa, what is the definition of integers?
A whole number and their opposite.
A whole number and their opposite. You guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Let me write it in here. A whole number and their opposite. Yeah, I'll take that definition. Now, to clarify, make sure here in critical attributes, we already know that it's whole numbers and their opposites, right? But what can we write here other than that? To remind people that what exclusively makes them integers. Yes? No decimals. Bam. Decimals or fractions. So far, so good?
Yeah.
All right, Reniel, give me an example of an integer. 6. Another example, Luis? -9. Azul, another example? 10. Kevin, another example? 2. How about Nina, another example, last one? -7. Okay? Are those integers?
Yeah.
Yes. So now, write yourself a non-example here and share it with your neighbor, and they're going to give you theirs, so like that you can write their example. So go ahead and share with your neighbor your non-example, and they're going to share theirs, and write it in there, please. Go. Jonathan, give me a non-example. 2/3. Did anybody write 2/3? No? Something like that? Yeah? Manuel? Pi? Bam. How about Joseph? 0.23, Michael Jordan. You know what? Extra credit for that. Man. Just like that. Just like that. All right, let's see how it originally looked like when we filled it out. Let's see. We have integers are whole numbers including their opposites. I gave you guys the number line. Remember that? Non-examples. And then from there we did whole numbers, no fractions or decimals, including their opposite. All right? Copy these steps down, please. It says, actually, no. We already have these steps, right? It says identify if the result is positive or negative. We already got that. And what is the rule? If they have the same sign, the answer is positive. Okay, we got that. But then we were going to compute for multiplication. We did tiles, number line, and area model. Today we're only going to divide, and we're going to use the number line. Okay? And at the end, simplify. So, we did these. Is that correct? We did these. Is that correct? Copy this one, please. Oh, no, not that one. This one. Example 2. Example 2A and B. Copy those, please, and then we'll go over it together. All right. So here we go. So first of all, let's use the process that we wrote, the steps, right? The first step says, identify if the result is positive or negative. That's the first thing we get out of the way. So what is the result for this one?
Negative.
Negative. How about this one?
Positive.
Positive. Now that we got that, now we focus on the computation. What is 18 divided by 2?
9.
9. 25 divided by 5.
5.
And we're done. Everybody got it? Bam. So that's what I'm saying. It's fairly easy, but what I'm trying to get you to focus and practice is do the sign first. Everybody with me? So like that we can get rid of all the mistakes. So do these next two by yourself. Example 2C and D, because I want to see how you do. Oh. No? You don't get it? It's right there. Copy that, please. Go. Okay, here we go. Example 2C. First of all, identify if the result is positive or negative. This is a negative, and this one is a positive. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we know what to do with the rule of the signs, right? So now let's apply this to a word problem and use the number line. Okay, here we go. Copy this example down, please. Example 3. It says, example 3, a driver needs to descend to a depth of 100 feet. She wants to do it in 5 equal descents. How far should she travel in each descent? Copy that, please. Do you guys like my my picture that I got for the ocean? Bam.
Where are the fish?
The fish are not there because there's been shark advisories lately.
Where are the sharks?
Pretty good, right? Yeah. They took them and they went searching for the fish. They went fishing, yeah. Anyways, so copy this problem and then copy the number line only. You don't have to draw the ocean. Okay? Copy that. All right, let's see. It says, example 3, a driver needs to descend to a depth of 100 feet. She wants to do it in 5 equal descents. How far should she travel in each descent? Let me use some technology here. Let me see. Boom. Bam. 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 So how many times is she going to descend? 5 times, right? Now, did you guys know why they do that sometimes?
What?
The descending in different sections? Yeah.
It would depend on the water pressure around them. They could dive to get too deep.
Did everybody hear that? Check this out. Who's had a bear hug before? Has anybody given you guys a bear hug? Don't you guys feel pressure right here in the chest or the stomach when they bear hug you? Okay, what happens when you get in the ocean and you go very deep, the pressure of the water, the weight, it's pretty much giving you a bear hug. Well, guess what? Your body, whenever it's being compressed, it releases gases. So sometimes the gases fill up your stomach and your lungs. So as you're descending to great depths like that, fast, you start filling up with gases. So what happens when you don't let gas out? You explode. Exactly. So therefore, who's seen in the movies when divers go down, all of a sudden a lot of air goes out? Because they keep breathing as they go and descend, because they have to breathe out. Does that make sense? And they have oxygen, of course, but that's mainly the main case. So she wants to descend all the way to 100, so to right here, and 5 equal descents. So therefore, she needs to descend 5 times, right? And how much is it? To negative 100. Is that correct? So what do I need to do? Divide negative 100 by 5. So let's do the step first. Identify if the answer is a negative or a... So it's a negative. 100 divided by 5, that's 20. So how much is she going to descend the first time? 20. So she goes from here to here, and then let's air out, then from there to there, and then to there, to there, and to there. Does that make sense? Yeah. And that's how we can use the number line for division. We have our amount, which is from 0 to negative 100, but then they tell us that it's equal descent, so that means we need to divide it into 5 sections. Fairly simple?
Yes.
Tonight's home play is going to have some word problems where you need to set up a either algorithm like this or a number line. Do either or, whichever one is easier for you. Okay? And the last example, copy this. Example 4. Multiply or divide, and it says A is 0 divided by 3, and B is negative 12 divided by 0. Copy that, please. All right, check this out. 0 divided by 3 can be written like this. 0 divided by 3. 0 divided by 3 is 0. 0 divided by 3 is 0. Are we there? Let's see. What is the sign for the answer here? It's negative, but since it's being divided by 0, it's usually no sign, right? Because 0 is not either positive or negative. However, this answer is not 0. And this could be written like this, negative 12 divided by 0. This answer is undefined. Write that down, please. Copy that. The easiest way I can put this is like this. Watch. Look up to the screen. There are $0 on a table. And you want to divide it between 3 people. How many dollars does each one get? 0. Okay. Does that make sense? Yes, right? Now let me put it like this. Let's say there are $12 on the table. There they are. But there's nobody around. And you want to divide it between 3 people. I mean, between 0 people. Does that make sense?
Wouldn't it just be 0?
It's not 0 because the $12 exists, right? But there's nobody around to divide it, so therefore it's undefined. Does you ever see the difference? Over here, there's $0 divided by 3 people. Every person gets 0. Over here, there's $12, but there's no people around. Therefore, it's undefined. Everybody with me? You see the difference, how you set up these two? Everybody got it? All right. So what we're going to do next, we're going to do some practice. Log on to my.hrw, please. You have the iPads in front of you. my.hrw.com. Okay. Once you log in, you're going to Interactive Student Edition. Interactive Student Edition. We're going to Module 2. Now, and then you go to 2.2, dividing integers. Everybody see that? Dividing integers.
How do you divide integers?
There you go. All I want you to do for that one, look up, please. You're going to watch the video so you can see the real-world application. But from there, look up. You're going to skip the entire lesson because we already did the lesson, didn't we? So you're going to go straight to the last dot.
Now try your homework on...
And you're going to go and do the practice problems at the end. Yes? I do want you to write the problem down and then do each one on your paper and also answer it on the screen. Everybody got it? Yes. No. For the video, just watch the video for the application. Okay? All right. Any questions? We're good? All right. So check this out. For tonight, our home play is found on what? Page 46. And right now I'm going to go ahead and turn off the video, and I'm going to upload the video to the YouTube channel so you can have it available. You can see whenever you visit. All right? Have a good one, guys. See you guys tamales.